Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times. Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. It's week 11 of the...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets them to about the 44. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Texans hit 6-3 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Edwards leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Came into this game saying it was important to set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw here. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. T.J. Edwards. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Past the half. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll set up to throw. And that one too high and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A handoff now for Pacheco.
Oh, he put him on the carpet, a fumble. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's now 4th down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to go. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Short pass caught by Henry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in position.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there in overtime. And even 50 yards.
And now at this point in overtime, they know that they are in field goal range and 3 points is a must in order to keep this game going. But after that big play, they've got to be thinking bigger. They've got to be thinking, get in the end zone, get 6, and let's get out of here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like Brand.
It's week 12 of the National.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 21 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 3rd down and 13. Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the...
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they try with Pacheco. Oh, nice move. Now inside the 25. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Texans at 6-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them all.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one too low. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
Those are the ones you dream of.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 96 yards rushing for him as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Curtis Samuel, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. A give right side for Pacheco. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
He completes it to Henry. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 11. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like...
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's got room past the 30.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it.
And now he'll be taken down in the end zone. What's the ruling here? If he was out of the end zone and came back in, that's going to be a point for the kicking team.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
They'll run with Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Touchdown, Houston!
Isaiah Pacheco.
His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work?
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
It's Madden NFL 24.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. But right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Trucks over it. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down. The Texans at 7-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Somebody tell.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Short pass caught by Henry.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Oh, able to avoid him. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Again, it's Pacheco.
Nifty move. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker.
Sort of interesting going. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense. Just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
2nd and 14. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 3rd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means
they'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Now a run with Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. First down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Pacheco
pushing through the contact. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Texans on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his leg.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go...
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
89 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
Oh, what a move. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short, and the Bronco defense comes up big. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Texans,
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work?
Here we go.
All right, then let's see it. Let's get out. All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common: great practice habits. Today was a great practice, and if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win a championship.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is the Texans' leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Texans and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 match. Start the drive here with Pacheco. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Now back to throw. Incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Texans.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
It's going to be another...
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
All right, well...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Texans first down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
10 more there and another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And this completes a Henry over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here.
18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Houston.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete downfield to James. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
On gain of 36 yards. First down, Texans.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is. And so it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team